Good morning, everyone. Good morning, DW, also known as Don Wilcox, my crafty sidekick here, the Crafty Visage. Happy to see you. We are
Yes.
continuing
Good
work on
morning.
our little mini albums from the Linda Canasi die set mini album, Accordion. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And it looks like Don's working on the same one. I am too. And I've pulled out all of the nautical things I could find in my stash. And I had more than I thought.
That's awesome.
And I pre-cut several of the because you can in the set. No, the die's not there. There's this die that cuts a page to fit perfectly within the pages. So thought I'd do some stamping and decorating, putting pages on. And if you were here last week, I was going nuts because this thing was crooked. So I redid it. Redid the front and back cover. So initially on the front cover, I had a hidden pocket, but I tore that one off because it was just I was not happy with it. And then I did some gauzy, stringy stuff to close up the album.
Oh, that's what I forgot to think about how I was
Put
going
it
to
on the
close.
outside. No biggie.
Yeah, I was going to close my cover.
Okay, so I'm going to start out with Jay was doing waves last night. He was doing the Stampin' Up wave. I have this Technique Junkies wave that I absolutely love, and I made a mask for it. I got this a long time ago when I was on the design team. Hi, Vicki.
Nice.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Jim. Good morning.
Good morning, Jim, Mary, and Vicki. Happy Friday.
I'm going to start with a wave here. And obviously this is meant to go on a wider card. That's okay. And I think I'll get out my Stampin' Up platform. Hi, Rhonda. Good morning, Jean.
I was happy my camera connected. I was like, yay. After Tuesday's live, like, what the heck? I didn't do anything.
Tape this down because I don't have. This is magnetic, isn't it? I keep forgetting that it's also magnetic. So I'll put a magnet on it. There we go.
Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah. That's the Misty, right?
No, this is the Stampin' Up.
What's that?
Platform.
Oh,
the one that
yes.
was discontinued.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move this over here to the side. Remind me that my phone's underneath everything I just piled on it.
Okay.
And let me see. This is Bristol right here, so I can watercolor on it if I want. I can use whatever I want on it, really.
Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Rhonda. And Vicki, we are working on our mini accordion albums. It's a die set that came from the iCrafter Closeout by Linda Canasi.
Hi, JC.
That's what we were doing. And I'm trying to remember if I was saving part of this. That's what I hate about the cut-aparts. I love them for journal cards and stuff. I can use them for pockets. But I hate when they have the pretty paper on the back.
Me too. It's just a pure ripoff.
Well, I think I have all of these.
I think I need to re-ink my VersaFine.
I was thinking that about my Versamark, and I was thankful that I found a refill for that. For some reason, every time I stamp with it, I can't see it. I don't know why I imagine it being juicy.
Right? For how old is it?
I know. Yeah.
So this stamp is called Big Wave, in case anybody was wondering. It's from Technique Junkies.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I like it. It reminds me a little bit of like more of a Japanese art type thing.
Morning, JC. All right, stop reading the chat, Dawn. I'm half asleep. I haven't even got my first cup of coffee in me yet. Wake up.
Mary's living the good life there.
I know, I'm sort of jelly.
Me too. So I made a mask for this a long time ago. I'm going to use the mask so I can get my sky in.
Look at you doing all that thinking and stuff.
Huh?
I put mine away last Friday and just pulling it out.
Look, I just did this morning. It's not like I'm like, oh gosh, I better, pre-plan some stuff going on here.
Yeah, I was thinking that last night. I should have done that. I was thinking I wanted to do it before the live, and I should have done it last night instead of thinking, oh, I'll do it tomorrow morning.
Good morning, Irma. Okay, let's do our sky here, and I'm going to do the sky in ink. But what ink? Let me decide here. Oh, no, and no. I have so many inks, I can't decide which one to use. That's ridiculous. I think I'll go with Marine and Cadet.
Good morning, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. I miss Oregon a lot, Vicki. I am also from Oregon. Well, I'm a California native, but I lived a good portion of my adult life in Oregon. Southern Oregon, which isn't my favorite, but there are parts of it that are just amazing. Rogue River comes to mind.
I haven't been that far west. Someday.
Oh, you're from Salem. Hi, 1-to-1.
Hi, 1-to-1. Good morning.
Did you stream to your channel or did you forget?
I forgot.
Okay.
I was too anxious when I jumped out of bed at 9:30 and was like, oh my gosh. And then I'm like, I hope my camera works. Hey, you know what? It's raining here. We had major storms the day before yesterday, and then it rained all day yesterday, and then it's going to rain today, tomorrow, all weekend, supposedly. So it's dark and dreary and rainy, and it's like sleep weather. And of course, I couldn't sleep when I laid down, but my body says, oh yeah, I'll sleep now at 4:00 in the morning.
Yes. Yeah, there is a beautiful Oregon. And I grew up on the river in California too, the Tuolumne River. So, and Stanislaus River, American River, everything in Northern California. What was the river out of Girksville? I can't think of the name of it for whatever reason, but it was a river in Sonoma County. All right, now I think I'll color this with my pencils. Hi, Tiffany. Good morning.
Hi, Tiffany. Welcome in. It's so nice to see everyone pop in this morning.
Yeah.
It was
absolutely. I think we picked a good time. So I need this up here to be kind of stay white, but I need this underneath to be kind of an aqua. What's this one? Malibu. Perfect. I love the Malibu.
So is the themes? What was the theme? The theme was always was it
It's
summer?
ocean.
Ocean. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. You can enter it in the challenge on.
Oh, on Lynn's Facebook group. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of
I
these
think-
underside might be.
I think I might leave some of these tabs that I slipped in. I think I'm going to leave them
Free.
Yeah, free, and figure out how to put little, smaller things to them, but also maybe make some sort of pocket or something around it.
Yeah, I was thinking flip outs might be kind of cool for those. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Darker blue. What's this one? Mineral blue. Sure, why not?
Good morning, TJ, or hello. Yes, T will be on Craft Roulette.
I will, yes.
Yes, Vic. Yes,
Oh,
Vicky.
is it showing up now? I'm nervous.
Are you? You're going to do
little.
great. Well, you've already had like a trial run,
Kind of, yeah.
Vicky, yes, the mini album itself is a die. So the pages were created using the largest die in the set. And then we had this die here, accordion folded, and built the spine of the mini album.
So in the first mini, and there are add-on sets to it, but the first one comes with another page that you can cut out that fits perfectly. And then this right here is kind of the lock. And this right here is the part you make the accordion. Everything else is decoration. These come with a ton of stuff.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, the lock that this is the lock. I'm trying to find a page that's lighter so you can kind of see, but it kind of slides through the little accordion flap and locks the page in the slot, because our pages, when they cut, they also slice down through the middle so that they slip right on.
And I'm not looking for any perfection in this thing. I'm just getting it colored.
Oh, well, I guess I won't use that one.
I know the feeling, my friend.
Ripped it right off. Yeah, let's throw out some parameters so T can practice for Craft Roulette, Mary says.
Oh, well, so Saturday I'll be on Pick, Skip, or Craft with Lynn. That's kind of Craft Roulette, is she?
Yeah, I love that one.
I get some of the... Whenever somebody throws in neon, it breaks me. And I don't hate neon. It just typically the kind of work I do doesn't call for that kind of color.
So what you do is you grunge, and then you just find some neon sprays and you just kind of spray over everything.
I guess, yeah. You guys know what I love about these. These Derwent. Let me show you. No, not there. Where are you? I'll put you on a green card base. Here we go. Oh, and by the way, I lost my self-control this morning and bought from Sizzix the lobster and the crab dies. But so what I did on this was I went ahead and painted the lobster with the Derwent pencils. And then once those are dried, they don't move. So I was able to spray over it and still keep the coloring on the lobster. So that's why I choose these over like other pencils, watercolor pencils that don't dry permanent. I do, and so yeah, I love and I got these out because I love this Tim Holtz set. I love the crab, I love the lobster, I love the fish, love them all. I just think they're all awesome.
Yeah, I love that lobster.
That's why I choose these primarily, because you could do that. And trust me, I'm just roughly coloring this one in. But once it's dry, it's dry. I can do anything I want to it. Do another layer.
Goodness.
I'm not going to, but because it's just a mini album that I probably will put away and never even look at again. To be perfectly honest, unless I give it away.
Give it to your granddaughter.
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh my gosh. I can't decide which paper I want to use.
You see a lot of white in waves like this. So I want to show you guys another thing that I discovered, because I don't know if anybody else has a problem with this, but my white gel ink pen, particularly my number 5, clogs up, and it's just so frustrating. So I bought on Amazon just this little pen set, and it's got these, and it's like a fountain pen, and it was like $7. And so, and I've experimented with a little bit, and I have some Aquafine watercolor ink, but it's really, it really kind of fades. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking some of the P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White. I can get her open. I'll just take a little schmoozy thing and just dip a little bit out, because you definitely have to water it down. It's too thick to draw with. I'll add a couple of squirts of water.
Good morning, Miss Wims, or good evening for you.
Hi, Wims. Hi, Linda. I didn't see you come in.
Oh, hi, Linda. I didn't either.
So I'm going to stir this around, and you can do it like in a little container, but I don't mind doing it right here. And I'm over here wiping this off on my pants, by the way, because I want to make all these little guys back white.
Well, if they're painter's pants.
Well, no. They're old yoga pants before they made them out of a different material, so they're 100% cotton.
Nice.
But it'll make the really fine lines. Maybe I want to add a line back into here.
Happy early birthday, Melissa. Oh.
Which Melissa?
Melissa Crawford, maybe? That's who I see in the chat.
Okay, happy birthday, Melissa. Early.
Yes, happy birthday, Melissa. Oh, yes, good morning. Sorry, T's right on the ball, but I'm a little slow this morning.
So, I know it's hard to see because we're on a dual screen, but let me pull up here.
Oh, yes.
And so I'm getting the little white specks back into there. And then I can also add some, little bit more white if I want to into my waves. I really, really like this. And it's not going to clog up like my thinking gel pen does.
Yeah, and when they get cloggy and then they don't come out like very well, it's not an opaque, bright white either.
Oh, it won't come out at all. I have tried every trick. I watched Sandy Elnuck do some tricks, and none of the tricks worked. None of them. And so I had to basically throw an almost completely full pen out. And what happens is, why it does that to me, is because if I do it over like a waxy substance, like Prismacolor pencils, or if I do it over like Distress Oxide, that's when it does that to me.
I just pulled all of mine out, and I threw away like 3 or 4 already that will not come out at all. But my Jelly Roll pens, this one's all right, but they're not coming out like they go and then they skip. You know what I mean? And it's not a real strong.
Yeah, exactly. So,
me
and
off.
two, I don't know if you guys, anybody here follows Alberto. I can't say his last name, but he's a colorist and he does stamps for Simon Says Stamps, and he colors some amazing stuff. And a lot of what he does on his stuff is he makes these little stars, and you really need a thin line to really make them work properly. There's one. I made that a little too thin. I might have my paint watered down a little too much. See if you can see
Melissa's
that.
birthday is on the 9th. Oh, that's
Is
cool.
that tomorrow? No, that's the day after tomorrow. Sunday.
Yep, Sunday. I was just telling T my granddaughter will be 3 on the 9th. Sunday the 9th.
So anyway, if you like to add white highlights and you're sick and tired of your pens clogging up, try this. You might have to do a layer or two because it is P.H. Martin's, but it's typically P.H. Martin's is thick, so you have to water it down, and then it may water down some of the opacity, of course, of the ink color. And then to clean it, I'm just going to take my water, spray some on there, just kind of spread it out. It's really, really sharp. But it came with like 8 or 9 nibs. I'm super happy with it.
Funny that you asked that, Jim. I started watching Jay's live, and my granddaughter called. So I didn't get to finish. I was on the phone with them, and then when I finally realized, because my daughter said something about it being, it's after 6 o'clock, it's not too early to put you to bed, because she started getting sassy to her. And I was like, what? And I looked, and it was like 10:30, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get off here. I can't believe I've been on here for like 5 hours. Yeah.
I haven't seen the Arteza white pens. I have a Signaball or or Uni or one of those things, and it did the same thing to me immediately. Okay, so here's a page.
Signo,
that guy.
Can't even get it to come in. Yeah. Troy gave me this one, but I can't get it to come up. Like,
hi, Diane.
I'm going to tell him I want my money back.
All right, so where's my album here? I don't know that I want this on the cover because it kind of clashes with this color. Let me look. I think I'm just going to make it a page. Yeah, I'm going to make it a page here. And it can go on either side, but I think I'll make it this page. And in order to get these to kind of come together, I think I'm going to add some ink on the edges. So let me mask off the other page. Let's bring in some of this cadet. See if I can do this without making a hot mess.
So I found a hammock on. Oh, hey, Pam. Good morning. I found a hammock on Facebook Marketplace last week.
You bought a hammock?
Weekend. Yeah.
Lovely.
I found a hammock with a stand. Yeah, for $40.
Dang.
It was really, really nice.
I would love one, but that would mean I'd have to go outside, and I'm not crazy about outside.
I was just telling Will that I can't wait to use the hammock more, because right now those darn caterpillars keep dropping from the trees.
Nope. That's a huge nope. No, thank you.
So I was like, I don't want to be out there and have one of those drop on me, on my head.
No, ma'am.
Yeah. My bees.
freaking out thinking about it.
The bees are good, Jim. I actually was just going to say the bees are doing well. It's pretty humid out because it's wet. Temperature is up, so they've been bearding the last couple nights.
What does that mean?
It's where they collect themselves. Oh, I can actually show you the picture too this morning. I'm not on my
I
phone.
think I know what you're talking about. I think.
They build up on the outside of the hive. I think I have a picture on my in my shorts of them bearding. And when they do that, in the middle of the summer when it's super hot, they do that. They cover the whole front and side of the hive sometimes, and you can hear them buzzing all the way inside. They're fluttering their wings and stuff.
That might freak me out, Dawn. I have to be honest. So one thing with Technique Junkie stamps is they don't have any kind of demarcation on this side. So I'm kind of using the grid here to hopefully kind of get it straight. And I'm going to go with white ink. I don't need it to be heavy. One stamp will do. And I could actually do it with just Versamark probably. I'm just going to line that up best I can.
Can you see that?
Oh, neat.
That's what we walked out to when it was toppled over. And it like just fell off the base behind it. The base back here.
Did you ever figure out who knocked it over? Was it a bear?
No, it wasn't. It had no kind of damage that was visible. So he thinks that it just fell over. So it must have been, I don't know, George. George went to the wrong corner of the hive. He probably should have stayed in the back.
Let me do.
Good morning, Yvette.
Hi, Yvette. That won't look really good. Let's try the let's try the Brilliance. Maybe that'll show up a little better. My white didn't show up at all. This is the Moonlit. I have a million different white inks. This seems to be fairly opaque. Oh.
Okay.
Let's try that again. That last one didn't show up at all.
So you got all your pages in and
yeah.
Just look at you.
Just on the decorating phase now.
Yeah, that's me. I finally just got the cover.
I stamped it upside down. I'm an idiot. Good thing you can't really see it.
Oh no.
Well, that's what I was saying about Technique Junkie stamps. They're, you can't really see which way is which. And that color didn't work anyway. It could easily blend it in. So new color.
Maybe mark a T with a Sharpie on the back of the rubber.
Oh, I can't be asked to do all that. It's work. I know people have great solutions, and I'm like, yeah, that is such a good idea. No.
It might count one day in case you stamp in black on something.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, at that point, I just have to flip this over and start over, which I don't want to do. Let's just go ahead and do Paradise. And now I have it going the right way. Good morning is an oxymoron, Pam.
Yeah.
That works.
Right?
Boy, I'd love a trip to I haven't been to the ocean, and I think it was 6 years ago I went to Oregon to visit my son, and he took me to the beach, and I cried when I put my toes in the water.
Oh, come on up. Go to Old Orchard Beach.
Let's go ahead and just deepen down the edges here. Let's use the VersaFine Clair. And I'm going to use these brushes. I really like these brushes for this kind of application. Just kind of brush off any excess that I have on there with the VersaFine ink. I can't wait to get my ink. So my shop app stopped showing my pre-order, and I freaked out. So I reached out to Patty. She's really awesome at Del Bellows. She said, no, your order's not canceled. Don't worry about it. And I told her that, I wanted to kind of do a review, and I kind of would like to track to see, because I am an influencer, what kind of influence, really happened. And it turns out I have an affiliate sort of thing. So that's kind of cool. So when I get the new inks, which she's expecting them anytime now, I'm excited about them. I'm going to just grab up some of this ink on here. Don't let me forget to wipe this off.
I'm excited to watch your review because I do like my, mine. These are the Versifying Clairs.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I do like those. Oh my gosh. That's what I forgot.
Uh-oh.
My dividers.
Oh, you forgot dividers?
I'll have to put them in the middle of some of my others.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Oh, darn it. That's easy, though. I can make a divider and just slip it into my tab. Right now, I want to do my cover.
Okay, now, do I want this page to be a pocket? And if I do, where do I want the pocket? I like a lot of pockets in my stuff.
Oh, Jim loved visiting Old Orchard Beach. Can you all tell me why you scrapbook? TJ says, I'm a novice. Because it's fun.
Yeah. I mean, for a lot of, our viewers and, regular people out there, kids, grandkids, they're always taking pictures. I rarely take pictures, and I'm almost never in a picture. Because no. But, it's a real fun way to commemorate like a birthday or a trip or, some sort of an event.
Mm-hmm.
And, it gives you something to do, too.
Yes.
Okay, that one's good like that. Let's grab my glue. Now I can take off my mask here. Let me put that aside, though, because I might need it again.
Oh, Dawn, just make another one. Oh, she must be. Rhonda, are you watching where I tore the page? Yeah. I did. And yes, Jim, my Empress is getting a heck of a workout, and I think I'm going to have to get a new magnetic mat at some point here real soon because
it doesn't take too long for those to kind of get benty and worn out.
And I don't have a magic mat, so I don't know. Is this just pure magnet or?
Yeah, it's magnetic.
Oh, okay.
I don't think a magic mat's going to work on the Empress until scrapbook.com, of course, comes out with one that will.
I know. Did you see their little storage system things yesterday?
I didn't look.
Oh, okay. I won't bring it up. I'm not getting them either, but I just really thought it was a genius. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that. And I can probably find it in the Rubbermaid aisle, but it's not the point. Theirs was cute and pretty.
Right. Okay, so there's all these extra pieces here. This is the one, each one of these has a tab page, but it also has little pockets and tags and stamp shapes and just fun stuff. And I think what I want to do here.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Rhonda. Sorry. I'm half asleep. I think I mentioned that. She said, no, you forgot your tabs, the dividers. Yes, that you're right. I will add them after.
I cut out this little thing. I think I'll save it for a different page, though. That can be a pocket. I want to do this little thing. I think it's cool. I hate it when these are taped on. I'm all out of magnets. Well, I'm not, but I'm expecting a shipment that I'm going to need them for because it's something I'll have to be sharing a lot. So this kind of goes almost completely right there. Let me cut 2 of these, I think. And look, it has an open edge, so you can go as long as you want with it. Oh, cool. Let's move my stamps.
Oh,
absolutely, TJ. Great idea.
Yes. There's many reasons to scrapbook or make mini albums or junk journal or for sure. I don't know if I mentioned this either, but I found the ground espresso distress ink when I was thrifting last weekend. Yes. I was so excited. Okay.
I love the beach too, but Melissa, I've never been to the East Coast beach other than, the East Coast of Mexico. Okay, so these will pop out. Need to trim. Sorry about that. A little bit more. Okay. And then, you know what I want to do? I want to make this flip. So let's get these out. I'm going to fold this score line-ish. Oh man, I did not cut that straight at all. Oh Lord. And I'm getting glue everywhere, but I'm not mad. It's fine.
I feel like I turned this the wrong way when I cut it. I think I did too. I'm like, why is this looking like this? This looks like it's right.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah. User error.
I still have blue ink somewhere, and I'm getting blue ink everywhere, so I'm going to have to glue this out. Now, see, this does have a score line.
Oh, yes. I love the ocean, too. Just the smell of the seawater just brings, a sense of zen.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, gosh. See what I mean? I probably shouldn't be junk journaling this morning. Let's try that again.
Yep, that is a TJ stamp. It sure is. So that can go. How's that going to go? It's going to go.
So,
man, I made a hot mess on there. So I'm going to have to compensate. Since I used accent opaque, I'm going to need ink and not water-based stuff. Let's do some stress oxide.
I thought I put it on the top like this. Okay. I don't know why I can't see it. There's just sometimes when you're trying to get it and you can't see it.
Uh-huh.
I just can't see it.
Okay, let's get a squishy. This one already has Uncharted Mariner on it. It's another favorite.
Please, please, please. Yes.
Got it right?
Yes. But now I have this really cool thing. It looks like stitching. I love it.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, you can definitely add that.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of doing a gradient color here. Of course I got some on there, because why wouldn't I? Let it be. Let it be. Oh, what the heck color is that? I bet you that's pine needles.
Aw. I've never been to the West Coast beaches. Oh, Jim, do you mean the West Coast, like out where T used to live in like Oregon and stuff? Or are you talking about just the Gulf versus the East Atlantic side?
Right, the Gulf is a whole nother animal, that's for sure. And I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, so a lot of that was the bay and not the actual like waves on the ocean. But I've also lived in waves on the ocean. Ventura, California.
Ooh.
All right, let's go. Let's get some.
That sounds like such a fun place. Even just saying it sounds fun.
Ventura?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
My daughter's like, come to California. I'm like, no. I don't know. It's too far from home for me. I'm afraid.
Oh. You're afraid you'll fall in love and never want to go back?
Is that what would happen?
Probably. This again is accent opaque paper, so it doesn't take water real well. It doesn't react the way that, you know, a good water or mixed media paper does with regard to spraying water on, but it still reacts. Okay, where's that pocket piece? Let's see how big that is. I'm gonna have to get the blue ink off my hands because I'm making a hot mess. Okay, it looks like a pocket will fit on there. All right, let's deal with the blue ink mess here.
Oh, yeah. He says, yes, Pacific Ocean beaches. Yeah, I've seen that they're pretty rocky.
So, I mean, the north part is, you know, around the Oregon coast and Washington coast. Oh, the Washington coast is beautiful. But I've also been to the Alaska Pipeline in Hawaii, and that's pretty cool too.
Oh, wow.
It's a huge surfing place, so it was fun to go and watch people surf on big old waves like this one, which you didn't see a lot of, at least on the coast in California or Oregon. Way out to sea, yeah. Hi, Caroline.
Good morning, Caroline. I knew I loved
I'm kind of sad that I chose this color for my scheme. I'm not crazy about it, but I'll live with it. Okay, let's make a pocket.
Oh, the blue?
Yeah, the kind of greenish blue versus the ocean or sea type blue. A little bit different. I'll have a video out later today, by the way. Simon Hurley's new release.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what paper this is.
That'll be fun.
I'm just grabbing things at this point. Thank you, Melissa. Okay, and then this pocket. I had my little Teflon pusher a second ago. It's got to be in this pile somewhere.
Hey, I just know where your phone is.
I'm not sure where it is anymore. I think it's right
Your phone's under the pile of stuff over on the side.
under the pile of stuff. Yeah. What's cool about these mini albums, by the way, is, I mean, you could do a lot of cards. You'd have to trim them down, but you could just put a lot of your cards in them. Or at some point, I could show you a way that you could make one of these out of your cards. And I know Bitty Penny has shown that before. Oh, here it is, under my nose. Well, this is a heavier paper. I was watching Del Bello's channel this morning, and this lady was doing beautiful scenes with alcohol ink. And I'm like, oh, I want to get out my alcohol inks and play.
Oh, yes. You know what? That's funny that you said that, because I thought of that when I saw your background with the alcohol ink yesterday. I think it was that. Yeah. Thought so.
Do these pockets fit, or do I need to trim it down? Look, see, I got a blue fingerprint on there. Typical. Yeah, I need to trim it down a little. Do a little surgery here. Make a little thumb notch. Okay, let's decide how I want this to go. So it can go this way and flip out. Go this way and flip out. I think I want it to go this way.
Oh, thank you, JC. It's fairly simple. It's the cover, so I'm just kind of keeping it. I don't want it to be, I'd rather keep all the surprises and stuff on the inside. This is just the tease, you know?
It's just the tease. I've got this little stencil here, and it looks like coral. So I think I'm going to make coral on here. And let's see, how do I want to do my coral? I mean, I don't really necessarily want to make it coral colored. Like, I think I'll do red. Let's do, well, let me start with a banded coral and see if I like it.
I was going to say coral will go nice with that, like bluish green.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I feel like it's a good compliment. Okay. I feel like just moving in my chair is a workout this morning. Chair yoga. Junk journaling. It's chair yoga. Take care, TJ.
Bye, TJ. Good night.
Good luck in your new adventures with scrapbooking. I hope you dive in.
I have never physically scrapbooked. I did. I had a website, years ago that was dedicated to digital scrapbooking. Here I have a little scrap of, let's take this pad here. Might as well use this, not waste it.
Yeah, I played around a little bit way back in the day with not a lot. I don't think I made more than a page or two of digital scrapbooking. But I did do like maybe 5 pages of regular scrapbooking, but it wasn't even 12 by 12. It was 8.5 by 11.
Yeah, it just, yeah.
It was too big, like it wasn't like enough instant gratification.
There you go. That's the crafter word.
Mm-hmm. I like it fast and furious.
Hi, Michelle. Good morning. So Caroline's saying a new folio die set just came out by KS Craft. I've never even heard of them.
KS Craft. I don't know. Do they sell on Amazon? Maybe they sell on Amazon. Oopsie.
I'm going to do some splattering on here.
Hello, Michelle McCarthy.
See if I got enough on here to get any. I need a little more water. There's what I'm looking for. Uncharted Mariner goes really nice with the abandoned coral. I like it.
Mm-hmm. I thought it might. I don't have either of those colors, but just looking, when I watch other people create.
Yeah. Oh no, my screen looks really blurry to me, so it's really hard for me to see if I actually love it or don't. All right. Let's consider this. I want this to flip out that way. If it flips out that way, then this needs to be right here-ish. Glue that down.
Oh, so this will be something I'll work on today, I guess. Are you finishing yours up today, you think, or are you going to?
Oh, I mean, I'll finish it up at some point, but I have a craftastrophe room right now.
Me too.
I've got a voiceover to do because I've done 3 videos for Simon Hurley, and I have still one voiceover to do on one of them. I'm going to release one today, and then I don't know when I'll release the rest. I don't know.
Well, it's a rainy day here, so I'm thinking crafting is definitely going to be the way to go for me. But I've been organizing, so, you wouldn't believe the mess.
You've been organizing so there's a mess?
Because, listen, this is what happens. Everybody must be able to relate as a crafter, you guys. You start pulling something out to organize it, right? Then you're like, oh, this goes here. And then you're like, oh, where the place that you take it to where it belongs is a hot mess too. So in order to fit it in there, you need to pull that stuff out.
Uh-huh.
Before you know it, you have 6 sections of your room in the middle of the floor, and you're like, holy crap. Like, how did this happen?
I do relate, but more than anything, I relate with, oh gosh, I haven't touched this. Let's play with this for a little while, and I don't get anything done.
So now, my cousin Troy is coming on Sunday, and he's going to move this big, ginormous TV out of this big cabinet that I have in my craft room here, so that I can use the cabinet for craft things. I think
right.
I'm going to turn it into my junk journal cabinet.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I have a whole little one of those IKEA rainbow drawer things that I have most of my junk journaling stuff, except for my 12 by 12 papers. Okay, I think I want to do one. So I have this piece here, so I can take this out and do stuff on this piece without messing up the rest of my album. That's what I'm going to do. Let's see, what do I want to do to this? I think I want to stencil it again. Because it's on green paper, I kind of am limited to... I've got this really cool Trinity stamp stencil. It's supposed to represent wind, but I think it can also represent waves. We're going to try and see. Oh my goodness, I've never heard of them. Oh, you got a jungle, Melissa? Oh gosh. I feel for you because it's going to be hot today, but not as humid as it's been, so.
What, Jim? Jim says that KS Craft has a Beehive mini album die set. What?
Right?
Oh my gosh. Don't tell me. I can't buy any more craft supplies until I organize the ones I have.
Says who?
I can't fit in my room. I actually had a panic attack a little bit the other day because I was actually blocked in my room and I couldn't get out.
Oh no.
Not that, I mean, who wouldn't want to stay in their craft room, right? But when you gotta pee,
No,
you gotta
look, I'm an old
pee.
lady. I can't be locked in anywhere.
Oh, Melissa, I will. I'm gonna check it out. Hey, Joe.
Morning,
Oh,
chat. Early for you too. Let's see here. Let's do. Well, um, um, um. I don't know. Let's go with this Lavinia right here. This is Mermaid.
hey, T, how's your sponge glue working out?
My what?
Your glue sponge.
I haven't used it. I haven't had the occasion to use it, so I have no idea. Probably, who knows? I probably need to add more glue to it.
I'm thinking of trying that.
I mean, it can't hurt.
I mean, not that I mind putting it on my hand, because I like once it dries, I can peel it off.
Yeah, that's you get a double whammy there.
Yes.
You're crazy, girl. I'm not.
um, it's not for everyone, Caroline, but those that do like to peel off dried glue, it's very satisfying.
I remember the rubber cement too.
Oh, yes.
I don't even know if you can still even get that.
I don't know. They probably found some additive that wasn't good for your health, so they probably disappeared.
This isn't the best paper for stenciling either, but it's okay. It's a Michael's 65-pound paper. Not very glossy or anything, just pretty straight.
I also found some coordinations paper. It's like a paper from way back in the 1900s, the brand.
I think I recognize the name for some reason.
They used to make like a paper that it might have been blue on the outside, but you tear it and it had like a pink core.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Okay,
really
yeah, it sounds familiar. I like that, but I accidentally touched my piece to my open ink and made a mess right there. I'll figure out what to do with that mess later.
See the fun part? Yeah.
Hi, Judy. Gosh, an hour almost has gone by already. How does the time go?
We're having so much fun.
Oh, pick up that die. Don't run over it with your chair. I have dies everywhere in this house because I have magnets everywhere.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that though. As a paper crafter, having dies, magnets everywhere.
Yeah.
You can go go around and collect all your dies that fling everywhere off the magnets around your room.
That's what they're there for. So like if I'm putting away all my dies and all of a sudden there's a stray sitting there, I'll just put it on one of the magnets and tell myself a lie that I'm going to put it away later. That's not what's going to happen.
Hi, Judy. Oh, you're in my thoughts today.
Oh gosh, I hope he does well.
Yes.
All right, let's grab my stamps again. Let's see here what I want to stamp in here. I could do. Let's do fish.
So there's my cover. I stacked Adventure like 4 times in craft color and
Oh, I
then
like it.
offset the black. And this was in a different pack. I was punching out ephemera pages the other day. That's another thing I got lost in. Trying to downsize things, from 12 by 12 sheets of stuff that I could put into small little containers.
Right. Let's go with Shady Lane for this fish. Don't leave your ink open. Thank you.
Oh, no.
That's a note to self.
Yes.
Oh, Pam wanted me to do the octopus. Now, he's not showing up real well. So, but that's okay. He's not supposed to be a foreground fish. Maybe I can put the octopus on the other side. That one I'd have to use my stamp platform for. I'm not that good. I think I'll do him in the same color. These probably would have been good for the interference inks, but I didn't use them enough to keep them.
Oh, that's funny that you mentioned that. I watched a short reel on Instagram yesterday of someone using those, and I was like, "Oh, that's what T just got rid of."
Yeah. Okay. That's that page. Let's go ahead and spread our octopus around to the other side. Oh, you're sticky little guy, aren't you? I probably had to put some sticky stuff on here to get it to my platform.
Yeah, I had fun traveling, JC. I don't want winter to come so soon, but I'm thinking, well, if and when it does, or when it does, I'll have to plan another travel trip. Now that I got a taste of it.
Let's see.
Now
What
I know.
color is the octopus teacher? Red, I think.
Yes, red.
Oh, let's go with. Whose red do I want? I think I might go with the Distress Oxide and Barn Door. Might be too light. I might have to go darker. That's okay.
It might look good in that abandoned coral too.
Yeah. Maybe I'll add a little. Look around the edges. It's a lot juicier, my abandoned coral, because I rarely use it. One thing about Distress Oxides, they last forever. They don't dry out. Some of the inks that I have, to me, dry out.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had my Distress and my Distress Oxide since some of them first came out.
That's kind of why I also prefer felt type ink pads over squishy ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they hold the moisture. It might be environment too.
Yeah.
Keeping the felt. Do you have a lot of humidity there?
It's Alabama. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah. So I think that helps with the felt pads.
All right, where's my album? Here it is. Your work here is done, Pam.
Now that T added your octopus, I know that octopus kind of came famous, didn't it? My goodness.
Yeah, but I stamped mine. I didn't draw it.
Well,
I could, but drawing takes me hours.
It's funny
I'm a
when
perfectionist.
Yes, that's Troy. That's why he panicked on Art Yahtzee, because he takes a long time to do his art. Well, he's a good artist. You know, that's a sign of a good artist.
I don't know. I guess. Okay, there's another page done. Yeah, obviously we're not getting this done today. I've got a hot mess in here. I've got an inky mess in here that I need to deal with. Here's our octopus page.
Yeah, it's funny when I reconnected with Troy. That's what he was working on, as a big picture of an octopus. And I'm like, that's so funny. It's kind of become the icon of my Art Yahtzee.
Oh. So I'm not super happy with my choices of paper on this. It's not typical me, but it's still where I went. So that's that. You live with it.
No, I feel like we switched seats. Like, that's usually where I go. It's the bright. And you're in the browns.
So still, it has a lot of pages. And we're actually at time just a little over. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up. And probably I might work on it throughout the week. Maybe not. We'll see. And we'll see where we go next week. Dawne and I will decide, because we still have our other journals that we're working on. At least I do.
Yeah, I do. Yes.
So there we are thus far today. Does anybody have any questions? Oh, Melissa, if you are looking for re-inkers, go to Del Bello. Okay. Patty carries them. And she also has the pre-order on the new Versamark or Versafine inks. She also carries Lavinia inks and Lavinia stamps and IO products and Poppy, Sweet Poppy, something like that. She carries a lot of the like fantasy stuff that we tend to like. So check Del Bello's. David's still in recovery. Okay, well, good. I'm glad he's in recovery.
Yes.
Okay, the glue I'm using, Jean.
Yeah.
It's this pH neutral PVA. It's by Linaco. And I like it, and it's cheap. I mean, compared to like some of the others. But if you were here last night, somebody asked me, does it dry matte or shiny? And the end conclusion was that it dries shiny. So keep that in mind. It still dries clear, but it is shiny. So, thank you, Chow, for adding that Del Bello's link. Nice. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming. Hope to catch a lot of you on Craft Roulette tonight. Sending positive vibes to David for our friend Judy.
Yes.
And hi, Dee. I know you're not here. You're getting food, but enjoy. And see you guys all around the rooms. Yeah, I have a video coming out later today, probably around 1 o'clock my time. Go ahead and show up close. Let me see if I can figure out how to work this doggone thing. I hate being old.
I can just hold it up.
I think I can
see.
Now that's picture in picture.
It's just the compass ephemera.
That's me. No, let's do you. Never mind, I can't do it. I'm just
It's okay. It's okay. I can hold, like I said, I can hold it up. I think everybody can see it. I think they could see it on my desk because people were commenting without me even, so that's cool.
Yeah, it looks great.
See far away.
I like the cover. I like that you did the little jiggity jig, jaggedy jag thingy.
The compass?
No, the little paper, torn paper. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I looked at yours and saw that I had mine backwards so I could fix it. I can't usually see, but I'm leaning over looking and I'm like, wait a minute, mine doesn't look like that. I must have mine backwards.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. We love having you here. We love doing this on Friday mornings when we want to get up out of bed and. You know.
Yes.
This is meant for fun and entertainment.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you can try and make an album, Chow, for sure. And I'll show you guys how to make one just out of look. So easy. You still have to make your accordion, but you're just gonna like make yourself a jig so that it goes like I don't know, 1.5 inches in on either side on a 5.5 inch base. So maybe go 1 1/4, 1 1/4. Make yourself a jig so that you can mark where to cut. Just cut that center and then stuff them into the accordions.
Right. And I mean, if you use 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper, just your half sheets will be your pages, right?
Yeah.
And then you can just use quarter sheets for your mats.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So you don't have to have a die for this. Absolutely not. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming. Thanks for the replay crew for hanging out. Don't forget to leave us a thumbs up on your way out the door if you want to. And if you're not already subscribed, consider it. I'm pretty sure everybody I'm seeing on here is subscribed, but that doesn't mean that there aren't people in the background.
Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a great weekend. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, guys, make it easy. You're right. Well, I don't know, man. That's debatable, Chow, because honestly, I'm rolling over to my die cut machine. I'm laying the die out, making sure that's kind of catty corner. I'm making sure my paper's big enough. All those things where with this, basically all you're going to do is cut your piece of paper, make your slit, round your corners, fold it in half, bada bing, bada boom. Take care. Bye.
Take care, everyone. Bye.